WXCO 98.9, Wausau's real news and great conversation. Here's your Daily News Roundup.
For WXCO News, I'm Isabel Nieto. As the Assembly took up almost 50 bills last week, there was drama over one that has wide support from lawmakers and Wisconsinites. Savannah Tomei Olson takes us to the Capitol.
Representative from the 13th, we are talking about the bill.
Yelling broke out on the floor of the state assembly Wednesday over health care coverage for new moms.
If you want to protect kids, let's protect kids.
No, the point of order is you're non-germane.
You're not going to let me make my argument?
While talking about another bill on the floor, Democrat Robin Vining changed the subject to expanding Medicaid coverage for postpartum women.
Representative from the 13th, you're out of order.
Almost everywhere in America, low-income women can stay on Medicaid for 1 year after giving birth. There are two exceptions, Arkansas and Wisconsin. Moms in need here in the Badger State have 2 months on Medicaid before being kicked off their coverage. Here's the thing, a majority of lawmakers in the legislature support extending coverage to 1 year. The bill to do just that has 72 sponsors. It includes every Democrat in the Assembly and 28 Republicans, more than enough votes for the bill to pass. But one person has stood in the way, and that's Assembly Speaker Robin Vos. He's kept the proposal in a committee that rarely meets. He's previously said, quote, "We already have enough welfare in Wisconsin," end quote. Democrats were ready to force the bill to come to the floor for a vote, but Democratic Representative Lisa Subeck says Vos found out.
The Speaker chose to withdraw the bill from Rules Committee and move it into Assembly org. Why might he do that? To avoid getting this to a vote on the floor, and I'm mad about it.
A Marquette poll from a few months ago shows that 2/3 of Wisconsin residents would like to see Medicaid coverage extended for new moms.
The deadline to extend healthcare premium tax credits is coming up, and millions of Americans are poised to see sharp increases in health insurance premiums, or they could lose coverage altogether. U.S. Senator Tammy Baldwin warned of skyrocketing healthcare costs at a health clinic in Wausau last Friday.
For 275,000 Wisconsinites, their healthcare costs will double, triple, or even worse. And for 30,000 Wisconsinites, this is estimated, the price will be so high that they'll choose to go without health insurance.
Premium tax credits through the Affordable Care Act help low and middle income families pay for their health insurance. Without action from Congress, they're set to expire at the end of this year.
What happens when many millions of Americans go uninsured? They forego preventative treatment, early intervention, and then when something's so bad, they go to the ER or the urgent care clinic, and it costs so much in those settings, and it's uncompensated, or somebody goes bankrupt just because of their medical bills.
Baldwin joined most Democratic senators in pushing to extend the credits. She said she's working across the aisle to get votes to extend the tax credit program.
I talk to my Republican colleagues all the time, and I'm talking specifically to those who I think are inclined to want to do this because they've heard from their constituents who are saying the same thing. And I know many of them who whisper to me or say in private settings that we really should do something. I really want to do something.
Congress is expected to vote on legislation aimed at extending the program through 2027 on December 15th, which is also the deadline to pick a health care plan for 2026. The Wausau City Council has a few things to tackle before Thanksgiving. According to the meeting files, Mayor Doug Dinney will seek to replace Ethics Board Chair Doug Hostler, whose term ends in 2030. The council will also consider an override to Dinney's budget veto that would officially adopt the city's 2026 budget. The council needs at least 8 votes to override the mayor's veto. The meeting tomorrow will begin at 6 p.m. in the City Council chambers at City Hall. The Aspirus Health Festival of Trees fundraiser opens tomorrow for its 28th year at the Central Wisconsin Convention and Expo Center in Rothschild. Funds go towards comfort care and hospice services, which includes community bedrooms at the Aspirus Hospice House and the Aspirus Family House. Those houses provide a place to stay for those traveling to Wausau for specialty or emergency care. The event features an opening night gala on Tuesday night and a silent auction and felting classes on Wednesday. Events will continue throughout the week, including Thanksgiving. Find a full list of events on the Aspirus Health Festival of Trees webpage. Saturday marked the beginning of the 9-day deer gun hunting season in Wisconsin. The DNR changed some of its deer management units in northern and central Wisconsin, according to DNR deer specialist Jeff Pritzel. DNR officials said last year's gun deer hunting season saw over 190,000 deer harvested. The state had a record 1.82 million deer population. With record highs in the central and southern parts of the state. That number has gone up since then, according to Pritzel. You can find more information on this year's gun deer hunting season on the Wisconsin DNR website. I'm Isabella Nieto for WXCO News.
The Packers shut down the Vikings. Hi, I'm Mike Clemens with Sports NFL. The Packers over the Vikings, 23-6 at Lambeau Field. Green Bay's defense holding Minnesota to just 2 field goals. Quarterback Jordan Love.
It was amazing. You hold a team to 6 points, it's great. And to be able to come up with so many turnovers like that, especially in the second half, it was a big-time job by everybody on the defense. And obviously, I'm not sure how many sacks we had, but, they're getting after them. Just a great job by them.
The Packers play the Lions on Thursday. College football, the Badgers with a win over Illinois, 27-10 in their final home game of the year. Head coach Luke Fickell.
That's what complimentary football looks like, to be honest with you. That's what I'm most proud of right now. I mean, there's nothing better than sending these seniors out of here the right way.
Women's college basketball, Wisconsin defeated Detroit 81-63. Lily Cron, 18 points, 6 3-pointers. And the Badgers volleyball team swept Iowa. Wisconsin now 22-4 for the season. With sports, I'm Mike Clemens.
Partly to mostly cloudy today with a high in the upper 40s to low 50s this afternoon. Tonight, rain likely. We're going to drop to the upper 30s to low 40s overnight. Tomorrow, more scattered rain with a high in the upper 40s to low 50s. I'm meteorologist Sean Cable.
That's your Wausau News Roundup from WXCO. Find more news anytime at WXCO.FM. Subscribe to this podcast on Spotify, Apple, or wherever you find your podcasts.